Hi! Made a couple of- oh my god. I'm starting out with, like, my insecurity here. Whenever I brush my bangs to the side, it's like, can you see this, like, part of my- whatever. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So, the last time I streamed this, these two particular levels, because from here on out, Dimitri just had one level as the tutorial boss, but from here on out, the rest of the Claw Gang, the rest of our antagonists will have... It's your hair, Violet, you're fine. We're only human. Each boss will have 2 stages as opposed to 1, so it'll be in 2 parts. That's what I meant when I said I'm pretty sure this is the longest game in the series. At least story-wise. The story is paced very, very, very well. The music is also really fucking loud, even when I turn it down. So I hope it's okay this time. I was gonna say, the last time I streamed this, I didn't notice it until until I happened to rewatch the VOD, or at least a couple of seconds of it, the next day, because, or not the next day, a couple of days later, I didn't notice that there was a crackly audio sound, and I was like, fuck, it's through the whole thing. Gone. Oh my goodness. It's fine. You're fine. Like, we're human, too. Yeah, drawing attention to it. What did Tyrion Lannister say? Like, if you wear it as a shit. I mean, that's not the point. Anyway. So, yeah, what we're gonna be investigating here, as per the title, is the illegal spice trade that the Claw Gang, this the illegal spice trafficking operation they run. As a kid, I thought like, oh, you know, I bet it's just like some spices on the black market. No, it's a metaphor for drugs. They have like hallucinogenic properties to them as well that make them. It's actually pretty interesting. The lore in this one runs pretty deep. So let's spend like 2.5 minutes. Let's roll. Rajan is hot. All the tigers in this series are hot. I talk so much shit about Sly 4, but the tutorial boss in that one is El Tigre. Talk about hot. Also, we get to dance with Carmelita and Neela in this one. Let's just have my hair up next time.
Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target. A mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, he started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing his small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the clockwork wings. The symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name was Cooper.
Love the art. God, it's so good.
Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will. But they're also bringing me.
Welcome to the stream. Let me fuss over my hair for 2 minutes. Sly Cooper and the gang in A Starry-Eyed Encounter. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful title card for that. So yeah. Oh, and because I had to... So you can't replay levels. You can't replay story levels in Sly 2, so I kind of had to do it. I kind of had to... It's a good thing I didn't get very far. I only got through this chapter and, like, the half of the second one. I'd like to get through both of those tonight in one sitting. That'd be useful. Give me the combat dodge, so I have more money to throw around than usual.
Scope out the palace, and then find a way to break into the ballroom.
We have some very distinguished guests here. Oh, sure, why not? We'll bring this back. So there are unique pieces of loot, like this one, and we've also seen others like that painting that we swapped out for... That painting that we swapped out with Dimitri's. It's like fine art piece to bug his office that I lost when I just sort of like jumped into like the mission, into like a mission point. So like things like that can disappear. Unique items like that can disappear. But these individual shiny loot items scattered around the overworld, they will not. They will respawn, but the catch is you have to get them to the hideout without taking any damage. For these, it's the same thing, but there's a time limit. Then you can sell them. And they're usually like 200 to 300 something a pop, so very learned. Actually, yeah, let's... Turnbuckle launch, yeah. We want Murray to jump very high and very fast. And I did test before this. That'll teach me not to test. 303, that's an angel number.
With the drawbridge up, the only way across that river is on those conical rocks.
Conical?
Do you remember how to spire jump?
What? You think I forget one of the Cooper family's greatest thief moves?
Hearing that word
Whenever I'm near
8.
pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action.
We will get to meet the ancestor who came up with this move in Sly 4. Everything I've said about it just makes it sound terrible, and like, why are we gonna play this? It's part of the marathon. And it's like... What, are we just not good? What, we can't... I like to dissect things. I like dissecting media. It's fun. It's fun, even when it's like rage-inducing. Oh, that's right. We have to lit the drawbridge. We have to lit that drawbridge so Bentley and Murray can cross. I almost ran into you. Just let me get distracted real quick. Silver ring. I feel like I know the name of that font. I don't think it's the one I'm using now. Which is, like, Arial Ace. I think it's a free for use font. I swear I have my brain back today. Please. Beat it. I'll own that. Oh, let me equip my combat dodge. Which I've never used, but I'll try and... Here we go. There's our marker. I was gonna say I never use the combat dodge, but... I'll try and push myself out of my proverbial comfort zone. Really tight platforming, really good controls. I'm in the fucking tuber zone. I can relax.
I figured out how to sneak in above the ballroom without being detected. The only problem is there's no way to climb up to that balcony door.
Not a problem. There seem to be plenty of branches for me to walk on. I'll figure it out.
When I was a kid, I'd just like knock guards. I would just knock guards into this mound of coals to watch that happen to them and just get some coins. Just like witnessing cause and effect in video games was a really fascinating thing. I think it's a really fascinating thing to witness as a child, specifically. Ding, ding, ding. Time for some
Easy
recon.
enough, Sly. Just don't go out onto that balcony.
Ah! Jesus! Job failed. You can't alert the guards to your presence in the ballroom. Yeah, I saw my toe sticking out.
Easy does it, Sly. Just don't go out onto that balcony and you should remain undetected.
Some real fancy digs here you have, Rajan. God, when I was a kid, this fuck with my OCD too. Getting this exactly in the viewfinder, whatever, exactly in the center. I was like, yeah, I think I was like 7-ish when it started developing anyway.
Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue.
Looks very pretty. Okay. Okay.
They look heavy. Getting the wings out of here will be a real challenge.
Sure will. Sure. You relax. Like I said, maybe I am in a good mood, but it's also a weird one. And like the game doesn't need you to do it this precisely either at all. It bothers me
An electronic witch.
if I can't get it perfectly in the center.
Useful.
All right. Hello, sir. With the characters, I can't be so.
Rajan's really pulled out all the stops to impress people with this party.
Persnickety.
Maybe you should get some shots of the guests.
We will be seeing him in a few levels.
Jean Bisson, a member of the Claw Gang and Canadian shipping baron. He owns half the
Bisson.
trains in Canada.
He owns half the trains in Canada. He has a very interesting... He's kind of Arthur Morgan coded. Well, no, Arthur Morgan is Arthur Morgan Jean Bisson coded. He's not. They're nothing alike.
Another Claw Gang member. Arpeggio specializes in exotic technology.
Arpeggio is such a... Oh, she's hot.
That's the Contessa.
You didn't think we'd have a...
high-ranking prison warden for Interpol. She must be working undercover to expose Rajan's spice ring.
You didn't think we had a sexy spider lady in the Sly games? I'm happy to prove you wrong. Yeah, the checklist kind of... The checklist on the side sort of... detracts from a sense of suspense. Come back and...
Carmelita's here too. She must be undercover with the Contessa to help bust Rajan.
And...
Leela, another officer undercover. Watch yourself, Sly. This party is crawling with cops. That's all the photos I need. Bring them back to the safe house and we'll start building a game plan.
Dun dun dun.
Stealing the clockwork wings in the middle of a crowded ballroom is going to take some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated. Although, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
I don't know why I thought Neela didn't
But no
have
matter
hair.
what we do in the ballroom, sooner or later we'll need to deal with Rajan's security chopper. Murray can take it out with some of the local armaments, but he won't be able to get inside the palace until Sly lowers the drawbridge for him.
Do I have enough? 333. That's an angel number. What are our missions? What are our missions? Get into the groove. Slide 3, like I said, it's not... I don't have... It's not... I have like mixed opinions on that one, but it does do something... It does do something with the story that you or at least that I rarely ever see in media, that I think is actually done very well. And it kind of makes it like feel more grounded in reality in a way that it doesn't really need to, but it went there anyway. And I guess it could have been easier to have not gone there. I don't know. I think that deserves... I'll give that its flowers, but we'll get there when we get there. Where are we? Both headphones for Clue Bottle. I hear one. The level design is... It's not the only thing that matters to me, but it's a huge... No. No more of that shit. No, that's like fucking low tier god when he rage quits a match, just like he has the muscle memory to like open it up and quit the game. Anyway. Just the level, I was really marveling at the level design in Paris as I was replaying Dimitri's. Because I had to start a new game, but neither here nor there.
Sly, Murray and I can't get inside the palace unless you lower the drawbridge.
I'd love to, pal, but the winch is all locked down. You know where I can find the keys?
Key guards have recently taken up positions around the palace. Sneak in, pick all of their pockets, and bring the keys back to the lockdown winch.
You got it. And just, okay, that one can be tricky because it's rounded. Just there's so much more variety in like the mission design. Design isn't the only word I keep using, but there's so much more variety in the missions. So many more different things that you can do, not the same 2 or 3 levels rehashed over and over again. The pilot that was Thievius Raccoonus was a resounding success. Do you think like whoever was working on the Sly movie saw the reception to the Sonic movie and how they had to remake it so quickly? And they were like, let's just hope people forget about this one, guys. That's just, maybe not. Whatever happened to that? Because I would like to see one. I really would like to see one. I don't need it to be hyper realistic though, okay? God. Like every remake. And it's always a remake because we're not... Original ideas are too risky. Original ideas have the... We don't know if they're gonna flop yet. And that in and of itself is too much of a risk. So... But you know what's not are smash hits. Especially smash hits that speak to nostalgia. So we're just gonna keep remaking the same shit over and over and over again. Like The Lion King, but with CGI lions. Hyper-realistic CGI lions. I've talked about this before, but like nobody wants to see that shit, Disney. The only reason people care about the story of The Lion King, that almost... Sometimes the smoke bomb can tip off guards rather than confuse them. And nobody wants to see that shit. And like, why is it with it's usually with animal or anthropomorphic characters, right? Why are people like, okay, let's take them and make them hyper-realistic versions of those characters? I don't want to see that! It looks uncanny and weird, like 99% of the time. Unless uncanny and weird is what you're going for. Just make them look like this! Just make them look like this in the movie, I'll be happy! Oh. I'm not really into superhero stuff. Like superhero comics. I think they're cool. I just never really got into them. But I heard the new Superman was... I've heard reviews of it. Like, I watched the Red Letter Media review of it. I've heard some streamers talk about it. And that kind of camp, I'll own that. That kind of silliness. Again, I haven't seen the movie, and I'm probably not going to because I'm not that invested, but that's the kind of stuff I like to... Like, I saw The Dark Knight when it came out in theaters, and I was like, this is... I thought, where's the Riddler? Where's the Penguin? I mean, Two-Face is cool and all, but and the Joker is pretty cool, but I don't know. I can't even, I don't know if I can necessarily say this when I say like, or it's just my personal opinion that I think superhero stuff works the best when it, I don't know, when it when it keeps to its camp roots, right? When it doesn't stray too far from that. Not saying like you can't make more like gritty, realistic adaptations. Not at all. Or even that you can't do the inverse. It's just that I think certain...
You could use noise to lure this guard from his
yes.
post. Try ringing that gong and picking his pocket when he returns to his post.
The gong rule returns if there's a gong in a video game. It must be hit. Doesn't have, not for the purpose of the game, but like just as a matter of principle, you must hit it and it must make a sound. And it has to be really loud. Thank you. I don't know when we get silent obliteration, which is that, but Sly spins around in a circle and creates this like eye of this little vortex that sucks the guard down into hell or wherever. I don't remember when we get that. It could be... You could get it in the vault. From a vault? No, I think you buy it on ThiefNet. I'm pretty sure you buy it on ThiefNet because I remember seeing the words silent obliteration a lot. How many? 3 out of 5? Have I? Because I can't, man, I can't remember all the stuff I talked about in the last stream I did of this one, so I might be repeating myself. The last stream I did that was lost to that I threw to the void by not testing a little bit first. So I might mention some things twice. But I was talking about how much more advanced the stealth AI is. And just how, you know, we just saw a good example of that, where enemies will now respond to sounds. Like, if there were a guard nearby, they'd... And by nearby, I mean... Fuck, like, their range of hearing is very good. If you take out an enemy from, let's say, down here, they're gonna know about it up here. It's not like you can just pick them off. It's very... You know what? I think the stealth AI for some of the Sly games, most of the Sly games, is better than some, I would say the worst Assassin's Creed games. I'm like, man, I have had an easier time breezing through fucking Alexandrian mansions with nobody hearing me do a damn thing. That's not fair. No, that's not fair. That's not fair to Origins. Origins fantastic. Origins is fantastic. Mirage, that shit was a Mirage. It wasn't even a game. God damn it, Ubisoft told us, they told us that it would be glorified Valhalla DLC, and we didn't listen, or at least I didn't listen. Like, you want to hold out hope that they can do better, right? It's like being a fan of a sports team. Watch this. And you still like the franchise, right? You still like this. I mean, Keeping Up with the Kenways has like 1,500. I have a folder on my phone with like 1,500 notes. Documents. Individual documents. Keeping Up with the Kenways, the modern EU. No, but it's like, I don't know. Like, what if Konami just started like, every fucking game they started putting out was dog shit? It's like, what? We'd be like, what's going on here? You used to put out really good games, and I want to believe that you will still. Oh yeah, I have my brain back today. Like, wait, whose shadow is that? One thing I will say I'm not too fond of that they changed from that they took out of Sly 1. When you open things with open something with multiple locks, you don't throw them like key shuriken anymore. You just go and I know that's more realistic, but come on. Come on. Where is the last one? All over here. I think this is a really good beginning mission for this level, or just in general. Again, it's taking you on a circuit through the overworld. You're not going through every single little part of it, right? But you're getting accustomed to it. You're running around, these guards are all positioned pretty, they're all spaced pretty evenly throughout the map, the ones you need to pickpocket. So just running around and choosing whichever order you want to, whichever order in which you want to approach the, yeah, I didn't hear you. Yeah, you probably heard this shit from this guard probably on this rooftop right now, the one I'm on. Do you see the one in the back? Oh my god, do you see, listen, look at this. Look at this. I pissed off everybody within like a 50-mile radius of me. That's what I mean, like some Assassin's Creed games don't have, the stealth AI for some Assassin's Creed games isn't this sophisticated. And I don't necessarily, is that a Ubisoft thing? Is that a serious thing? Is that, you know, like, let's make the stealth easier for the player thing? Is that what is that? I don't know. But I think it's funny, and I love both series. I love both series regardless. Stunts. That's okay, I was like, you didn't hear that, this guy. Where are you? Close, but no cigar. Hey, over here. Hey! Hey! Hey, listen! Damn it, see how much of my meter I wasted on that? It catches their attention, at least. Oh. Well, it's dark. It's late at night. They can't see me.
Now take those stolen keys back to the padlock winch to lower the drawbridge.
More sophisticated stealth AI. I'm walking right in front of this dude and jumping. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have his glasses on. God, this is gorgeous. The mission design and the level design work in really good symbiosis there. That's what I'm trying to say. Minor syntactical error. I'm never ever gonna get over that. That's why I love LA Noire so much. It's every time I play it, it kind of feels like I'm playing it for the first time all over again. Even though I played it like 100 million times. And it's so good. It's oh good. It's legit. Fantastic social commentary. See, look, no key shuriken. I thought that was cool. Farewell.
Thanks, Sly. Now Murray and I can access the palace grounds.
Speaking of Murray, do we have any unique pieces of loot? Nah. Or at least I haven't stumbled upon any in this. Well, except for the one we ran back to the hideout earlier. Yay! Size destabilizer. We're on a mission, Miss Murray. You can only pickpocket as Sly in Sly 2, but by Sly 3 you can pickpocket as Murray. You you stomp the enemy, pick him up. And instead of like doing that, you shake them. You like shake the coins out of them. It's like you're roughing them up for their lunch money. And Bentley has a magnet. You know, those little turtle limbs. Yeah, Murray's not quite built for platforming, but that's okay, buddy. Where are we? Yeah, getting to as long as you like, their flashlight is their line of sight. That's their field of vision. So as long as you stay out of that, you can be directly in front of them and still get away undetected. It just takes a little finesse. Dun dun. There we go.
That chopper is a menace to all future aerial operations while on this job.
Yeah, it's all covered in missiles and guns and stuff.
Now be a team player and take it out with that rusty pre-war turret.
Okay, I had a potato gun once. I'll bet it works just the same.
Sure.
buttons fast to keep your strength up.
Game trainer. I hate button mashing shit. Where you have to lit something in video games. The first time I came across that was like the Fairly Odd Parents PS2 game, where you had to pull Excalibur out of the stone. I couldn't do it.
Analog stick to aim, and hold down the R1 button to fire.
It'll overheat.
Be careful. If you continue firing for too long, your gun will overheat, and you have to wait for it to cool down.
Okay, hold on, I might need to invert the turret controls. There.
Try getting a shot on
There, that's much better.
Shoot down the enemy missiles before they hit you.
Yeah, this one's shooting down on all those missiles. It took me some time as a kid. What is that called? Like crowd control? When you're like... When you're like diverting... Okay, think. When you're like diverting damage... I forgot how to speak English. It's fine. Fuck the ones that come, fuck the ones that come in. Like a helix pattern. That's not a helix pattern. And these fuck you up, by the way. These will fuck you up in like one or... I think you get 3 or 4 hits, maybe. Like, it is not option. It is avoiding the missiles is not optional. I've seen my neck in the webcam sometimes, and I'm like, how do you stick it out? How do you do that? You look like a giraffe looking to drink. It's no wonder your neck feels... Well, ever since I stopped sleeping with my arm under my pillow, I don't have that terrible neck pain anymore. It's like, oh yeah, that muscle in your neck, that crick in your neck that you have. I can't look into your eyes while doing this at the same time, at least not for the moment, at least not reliably. I forgot what I was saying. It's fine. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I inverted. Very glad I inverted the controls. How did I do this with the at their default setting a couple of days ago? Shit. Like I've played easier missions in M-rated games. M-rated games have been more forgiving. I have played M-rated games that were more forgiving than this. I'm sure you all have to. Well, I don't know if you played Sly Cooper yet. But if you haven't, or don't feel like it, or can't for whatever reason, then look no further. I mean, you can look in other places, but we're happy to have you along. Please. God, yeah, they're all at different speeds and in different patterns. Jesus, how long is this designed to take you? Because I want to know if I'm just being overly cautious, or if this got a good... I was gonna say, what...
Very triumphant.
Good work. The sky's all clear.
I was gonna say, would it be a good trophy to be like, clear this mission without getting hit once? I think it because it's possible, but I think it would... I think it might have this effect where it seems impossible, or it seems a lot more difficult than it is, and it's also, let's be real, it's already kind of a difficult mission. Oopsies. Back to the hideout, that's right. It's already kind of a difficult mission. So that would probably be frustrating. Oh, I don't have my Fist of Flame. There we go. Hey! Or you're a hippo. You can, well, that's fine. Like, you can swim, right? It's okay. It's okay if you can't. I'm gonna be 30 and I still don't drive. At least you drive the van, Murray. Oh, is this... Yeah, this is the one where... Excusez-moi. Let me invert the Binacucom controls too. You guys ever do that where you... No, I showed the original PS2 controller. The red light and the select button. Okay. Do you guys ever do that where you're like, I cannot decide if the inverted controls feel better or worse? I think that's better. Ballroom Dance Party. This is I really love this chapter for these sequences in particular. For the end sequences in particular. I kind of already... Well, the game heavily alludes to you dancing with at least Carmelita at some point in the game. Or at some point in the level. With that title card, come on. Hello. It's very fun. It's rhythm based, of course. Ah! Okay. Pretty simple, but also, you know, you need to pay attention. I messed up a couple times. I was like, ah! You do have to focus. Whoa! Hey, I thought I hit that. That's fine. There we go. Sure. I'll grab this one real quick. And the vault is inside. It's in the area that entrance leads to, the water pipe. And I forgot what it gives us. Swipe that later. But I did go back and get Dimitri's move, which is this forward dive move, which you might remember from BBS Raccoonus.
Hello, I'm here for the dance.
Huh? Sorry, sir, but we have a dress code. You got a tuxedo?
No.
Sorry, pal. No tux, no entry.
Sorry, Sly. Somehow I totally overlooked the need for formal wear. That guy's not
It
going
happens.
to let you in without a tuxedo.
Don't beat yourself up, Bentley. At a party this ritzy, there has to be a spare penguin suit around here somewhere.
Try
Penguin
the
suit.
guest house. Someone may have overpacked.
We're gonna go get ourselves a suit for the dance. Damn it, I thought I could. Ow. I was like, Jesus. I was like, I thought I could get away with you not noticing me. Or you! Jesus Christ! Oh, there's a... Thank you. They were leading me to it. Do you see what I mean? It's like relentless. I don't know, but relentless is ruthless. The stealth AI. Okay, ignore it. I was like, I just heard a clue bottle. Ignore it for now. I love this. I love this one. This mission as a kid.
Okay, Bentley. I'm in position inside the guest house. Have any intel for me?
Oh, well, I recommend searching all the rooms. It's statistically probable that each should hold at least one portion of a tuxedo.
What do I look for inside the rooms?
This isn't an exact science. Ransack the place until you find part of a tuxedo.
Any plan which involves ransacking is okay with me.
Little raccoon hands.
Attention guards, this is Lord Rajan. The party here is in full swing and all visitors are now in the ballroom. Now, this ball may be on the up and up. Not all of the guests are. So be on careful lookout for prowlers. I don't want any bad press from this event.
Did you hear that? He's hot. Start 101.
You might need to use your stealth attack in here. Remember, the triangle button knocks guys up into the air, and the square button brings them down hard.
Sure does. Yep, just go through and... Oh, 8-year-old Violet reveled in the... I was like, they made this for me. They know I just love Destructibles. They made this with me specifically in mind. Me who had never played the series before. Just keep hitting shit until a piece of a suit falls out. It's awesome. Bow tie! That's one down. Who am I? I was trying to work on a Carmelita impression, but it's gonna take some work. I think Sly is the one with my regular... Sly is the character whose voice is closest to my regular resting voice. I'll take that. 102. Hello, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get away with... You guys are gonna see me... You're gonna see me try and pickpocket him. One of you are. Maybe not. Okay. That. I was like, what did I just hear? Is something different? Well, who else here is pissed off? Oh, the snake. Yes. If it pretty much if it exists, well, not quite, but like most things, most environmental assets are destructible. It's pretty fun. That wasn't so common in video games back then. And there is no real rhyme or reason to wear the gloves! You have gloves! Well, if there's a dress code, the tuxedo needs to be black and white. Unless it's white tie. I think dress codes are fascinating. Adhering to them is... Well, it depends on the situation. How silly it is. We just have snakes out here? And they have snakes out here in this hotel? They must be cleaning their enclosures.
He's probably definitely got extra security.
I have the gloves and the bow tie. Actually, yeah, with the blue, a black and white tux with blue gloves would make you look more like a penguin. You got your little flippers. I think we can fuck around on the top floor without setting off any proverbial alarms. Dance shoes! I've mentioned a couple times before how I'm like just soaking up all information on Burmese pythons like a sponge. Literally just because of like a passing. That's not a passing. But just a random headcanon that Roy owns a snake. And they're really interesting. I'm learning a lot about snake breeding and like different morphs and just general herpetology. I guess is that the term for study of reptiles? I don't know what the study of snakes is specifically, but they're really cool. They have to be. This has to be like the 4th time I've talked about this, but like they have to be smarter. There has to be a way to measure reptile intelligence that we just haven't like thought of or really figured out, right? There can't really be any concrete way of measuring it. You know, it's like humans. There isn't a universal way to... Thank you, guys. Shirt! There exists no universal metric by which to accurately measure somebody's general intelligence, right? Like, it just doesn't exist. It's not possible. Just because the human brain is so... It comes in so many different patterns and it develops in different ways, you know, because of all these different factors, like environmental, you know what I'm trying to say. It only makes sense. I mean, humans are animals too. It only makes sense that it would apply. Please don't find me. It only makes sense that the same would apply for the rest of the animal kingdom, right? Oh, I don't think you're gonna let me get away with pickpocketing. No. Ah! When does my meter refill? Ah! No. No. You accept that. You live with that. Wait, I have 4. I have 4 now? 4 out of 5. I got the. What? I saw 3 out of 5 in the bottom of the screen. Okay, you're fine. Excusez-moi.
You've already found the tux part in here.
Thanks, Bentley. You know, I looked into what you... Are you sure the blue sparkles are an ancestral thing? Because I've been looking up stuff about vertigo, and I don't know, I do hit my head a lot when I hit the ground, and I don't have a shell like you do. Well, you're hard-headed enough to survive impact. Yeah, but I'm not sure about the vertigo. Are we sure it's really... You've read the Thievius Raccoonus. Every ancestor mentions seeing these sparkling...
Already got the piece from in here.
Thank you. All of your ancestors mentioned seeing the same visual phenomena. Well, yeah, but Bentley, they were always hitting their heads on things too. Sly, you're not usually this worried about your health. I don't know if I'm worried, I've just been thinking about it a little bit more. You tell me if I got it in this one?
This one is empty.
Thanks. We could take you to a doctor, Sly, but I... Yeah, how are we gonna explain it? We'll need to find a medic or something. Shit, I was like, if he gets tipped off... If the small one gets tipped off first, do I have a tiny... Do I have, like, even the smallest window of time in between before I can get this guy? No. Oh, do they all have rooms that exit? No, because then you'd be able to enter any hotel room from any location, and I do not remember that being possible. I was gonna say, do they all have exits like that? Because this is where this is where the last piece is. And there's the exit, so conveniently. Come on. Unless Bentley. If I walk out of the room, will he tell me? Did he tell me when I walked in here? Maybe he did. See, I'm having memory problems too, Bentley. I can't be a master. I didn't want to be a master thief. I want to be a master thief for life and, you know, live to tell the tale. Not for 30 years. And then slowly have my reflexes decline. Do you know how... That's kind of exactly what Clockwork was hoping for. I don't know, Sly. Maybe you might need to see a doctor after all. So you do think it's the vertigo? No, you might just be experiencing stress.
This part was already found in here.
Presenting in ways that don't necessarily resemble stress, or at least not any kind of stress that...
Try another room.
Sorry, Bentley, I just keep pacing back and forth.
This room's all cleaned out.
Thanks. It's just, there's a little bit of pressure when you're the last one. When you're the last member or something, you know? Doubly so when it involves, you know, bloodlines and the like, you know. Sure, I understand. Yeah.
You've been through here.
Wow, I'm sorry, Sly. I suppose I didn't really see it that way before. Not your history with Clockwork, but you clearly endure a fair amount of stress that I did not anticipate.
You've already got the piece from in here.
Working with you guys makes it much easier. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah.
This one is empty.
As long as I got you two, everything's just fine. Bentley's like, aw.
Tug's part was already found in here.
We feel the same, Sly.
another room.
Oh my god, I feel like I've been through the same 5 rooms. I mean, I have, but I feel like... Which one am I not finding? Yeah, I trashed this place! I trashed this place! You didn't say I haven't been through this one. Oh my god, what if it fucking what if the mission glitched? No, that wouldn't... Okay. Good. Tuxedo jacket! Good, the best part.
That's it. Now that you've got a complete tuxedo, the doorman will let you into the ballroom.
Yeah, of course it would be this one. Because here's... You find the last piece in this room. Here is your exit out. Oh. Be quiet. I hear something. A clinking. Clinking logs. Oh. Fantastic display of stealth. I never really thought about it. I was just looking for shit to say while being stuck, running around in circles. But yeah, Sly probably is under a lot of stress that he just doesn't talk about or thing. I hope my buddy is healed from the things they don't talk about. Just Murray saying the most... like, heartfelt shit that it's like, wow. Murray, that's so sweet, but... Can we save that for later? Like, I'm gonna tear up. I'm gonna tear up. Excusez-moi. Oh no, this isn't Paris. How many different languages are spoken in India? I know it's more than one. How do I say excuse me in it? In any of them? And also get my ass up to this platform here. Okay, now I can pay the troll toll.
You got your tuxedo now, sir?
Of course I do. I'm here to dance.
Then come on in.
That's Bentley's voice actor.
Your tuxedo disguise is working perfectly. No one will recognize you in that outfit. Now, during the heist, you'll need to dance with Carmelita to keep both her and the crowd distracted.
The sequence is great.
The only problem is, she's picky about dance partners, so you'll need to impress her first.
Alright, I know just the girl for the job.
I don't know why I thought Neela had a shaved head.
Constable Neela, you look lovely this evening.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
I used to chase after you back in Paris.
Paris? Sly Cooper? You aren't by any chance here to turn yourself in? Old Ironsides would fall out of her dress.
As good as that sounds, how about a dance first?
Enchanté.
Okay, focus.
Try to memorize the steps. Now your turn.
No! I botched the timing of the first one.
ready to get at old Ironsides?
Yes, I am. Do you mind?
Not at all.
That fellow is very graceful.
If only you moved spice shipments as well.
Silence.
I almost botched that. Timing is tight. Listen to the music too. It's like, oh,
Thank you. That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Mila. After all, it takes two to tango.
Yes, and 3 is always a crowd. Neela, your friend here is quite an accomplished dancer. I tried to make him look good. Please, Neela, his skills far surpass you.
Perhaps later you and I might share a dance, Miss...
Miss Fox. Carmelita Fox. And I accept.
that's gonna be fun.
All right, boys, we're ready for the next phase. My plan to get at the Clockwork Wings requires the use of the electric winch above the ballroom. To get control over the device, I'll need to hack the computers in Rajan's boardroom. Plus, we'll need an extra strong saw blade to cut the wings off the statue. To make a saw blade that durable, I'll need Sly to steal the gems off the headdresses on Rajan's prize elephants. And finally, I'll take to the field with my remote control helicopter and nullify the palace's surface-to-air defenses. That should clear things up for the heist.
Everything to saw. Go. Who are we starting with here? Lots of missions for Sly. Oh, we get to blow up a bridge as Bentley. That's really fun. I will be right back. Oh, I have to move my BRB screen up to the top. I have all these text elements that I have all these text elements that'll be layered on top like confetti. Alright, I'll be right back. Hello. Thank you for waiting. I always drop my mouse. I wish I had something to pull out. Under... whatever. I wish I had something to, like, pull out. To use as a desk underneath, that's fine. The thing that the webcam is sitting on. It was like one of those desks that had a board you could pull out from underneath. That fell apart years ago, but the rest of the structure is fine. Let's go blow up a bridge. Yeah, see, he heard that well, it was a bomb. I was gonna say, he heard that shit from all the way over there. Will the sleep dart work on you now? Yay. I don't think it was a sleep dart, but I think Epstein definitely got, like, syringed in the neck with something that'll, like, instantly knock you out, and then somebody... Because the way they describe the hyoid bone, I think that's how you pronounce that. God, fucking the neck muscles. The neck muscles, there's so many fucking muscles in the neck, dude. There's like all the way over here. It's so complicated. Anyway, that's a pretty hard bone to break. That's a pretty tough bone to break. Without a struggle. It doesn't sound like there was any kind of struggle at all. Granted, I don't know. I know as much as the next guy about all this shit, which is next to nothing. But oh, that's right. I can't ninja spire jump. Wait. Let me look at my gadget grid because I got something new, didn't I? Yeah, size destabilizer. What does that do? Well, let's see. It does that. And presumably easier to take down? That would make sense. Ah, okay, yeah, that is helpful. I never use that. Come on. Yay. Ugh. Bomb you for that alone. Sleep in separate rooms. Sleep in separate rooms. That's
Bentley, what's your
simple
status?
answer.
I'm in position with the RC chopper. All systems are go to neutralize their surface-to-air defenses. We're going to need free reign of the sky during the heist.
Well, be careful. Chopper parts aren't cheap.
Hostile has been sighted.
Hey, Bentley, use the left analog stick to steer the chopper and hit the X button to drop bombs. If you lose track of the Jeep, I'll project a holographic targeting arrow. Follow it back into the action.
You see what we're doing?
Launching missiles. Turn hard to dodge them.
Imagine if this looks like cool and cartoony and, you know, silly. Imagine if these are like humans doing this. Like, imagine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck, right? But just like the, I don't think. Anguish.
Flying partner. That Jeep's out of commission and we'll have clear skies for the heist.
Oh yeah, he was like devastated that his chopper was taking damage. I get it. Okay. Okay. Back to Sly. Back to the hideout. Yeah, sometimes it'll take me... What? Yeah, it's like an hour and 20 minutes roughly. And only now am I... Not only now, I think I felt quote-unquote warmed up for... And when I'm talking about this, I'm saying it more so necessarily just to, you know, fill dead air. That's the most part. But I'm talking to, like, Future Violet, who's adding timestamps to this VOD if she's watching it, if she's doing that. And I'm also losing track of what I'm talking about. Or no, I was talking about warming up. Sometimes it takes me longer to warm up than others. Does it? I don't know. I'm doing this for fun. It's like not an exact science. And I can't fucking do exact science anyway. Math was the subject I tried the hardest at in school and still did the worst in. So I cannot say it was for a lack of trying. Not at all. But anyway, the streaming is, and just this whole thing in general of trying to like showcase your skill set in a way that you think could be of some kind of entertainment value. And there is, especially like on social media, there isn't, or not just with as it pertains to social media, but like in not really knowing what you want. Okay, you don't have anything. Not really knowing, there's no guide map for it, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and it's not like you need to write one either. Just have fun with it, like you have been.
Sly, we need to find a way to get Rajan's prize elephants out of their pen.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy. Maybe I can crawl on that hole under the steps and find an alternate route.
I don't think there's a clue bottle under here. No.
Just scared, went up and freaked out the prize elephants. They're now outside, rampaging around the palace.
Alright, well that takes care of that.
Wow, you sure look spooked.
A job well done, Sly. Now comes the hard part. I need you to snatch the headdress jewels worn by both elephants. The jewels are firmly embedded, so keep whacking at them with your cane to knock one loose.
I'll need to make use of the rooftops to get to one of the elephants' backs, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Poor elephant. I mean, we're hitting the headdress, not the elephant, but we're still... Wait till we get to the Yukon. And we start, like, blast fishing. While talking about the environment, okay. No, I love this game. It's like it's legitimately fun and interesting and unique socio-political commentary. Where is that? Where do I hear that? There we go. Very tight controls, you see what I mean? Like you're able to turn on a dime. It's very, very satisfying. Like when you messed up, it's like, oh yeah, that was me. I mean, of course, that should be the way it is in a game overall, but platformers especially shouldn't have to have that kind of bullshit where it was like, dude, fucking come on, where something is where you get snagged on something you really shouldn't have, right, and you lose your footing. There isn't a problem with that in Sly games. In fact, you can sometimes use it to your advantage. If you... Or not use it to your advantage, but sometimes you can use the opposite. You can... You know how, like, you can climb a mountain in a Bethesda game if you really want to. You just have to figure out where to go. You have to figure out where to go, and you have to time those jumps, right? There's something similar in Sly 2. Not in like any specific area, but I don't know, just a feeling. Yeah. Yeah, he heard his buddy honking from all the way across the city. Hey, dude. This raccoon guy with the cane is, thwacking me about the skull. Just wanted to let you know. I think he wants the rubies on our heads. I'd give them to him, but I don't know. Why am I going in this hard on Sly Cooper? Like, no hitting the elephants. Ah. All in that. Where are you headed? Ah! And I think it just kills you if you're... I don't think it just deals damage. I think it kills, like, flattens you. If you somehow get in its path. Or underneath it. It does that to guards. Like, if you can bait them into the path. Into their pathing. See? Ah! Look. Okay, we almost found out! The answer to that. Oh my god, that's amazing. That is a fountain of Rajan. In front of his palace. Yeah, that's like the second sort of Squidward level of vanity. Alright, where are you guys? It is pretty impressive. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, if they're gonna be moving all around through the overworld. Because I was thinking, like, usually in a mission like this, you'd see them kind of restricted to one area of the overworld, and maybe they are. And maybe they are, and I'm just not seeing that right now, but for the most part, it seems like there isn't anywhere that they don't go. And I think that's really cool. Again, this was a lot for the PS2, for it to be this open world. It was really something. And even cooler that you could actually go back and, you know, when you were, and go back to the empty overworld. Not empty, but like, ooh, that was close. I need to heal. Shut up, please. Yeah, I was gonna say not a very good idea, huh? Am I... please? You didn't see anything. So... it's okay, relax. It's always like, oh, what do I say? What do I say? I think... is that a self-fulfilling prophecy? Or some sort of, like... what is it that's, like, psychological experiment where it's like, where the doctor tells somebody, hey, whatever you do, do not think about a white elephant. What is the person gonna do when the doctor leaves the room? But think about the white elephant. Oh, I'm back to square one. Okay. Gotta focus. So if you're worried all the time about like, what am I gonna do about dead air? It's like that's what you're gonna be thinking about, Violet. Also, it's not that. I think I'm just this. I think it's just perfection. Yeah, perfectionism. Maybe. Which sucks because obviously there's no such thing as perfect. But there is such a thing as 10 out of 10. Do you know, there is such a thing as 100%, you know? There is such a thing as 92% and then 8% being left, and it's like, well, you're already at the 92. Or like having the volume on the TV on at like 13 and not being able to, but just like not being able to deal with that. So because it has to be on an interval of integer of like 0 or 5, or you feel weird and uncomfortable. Like that's a really tiny thing. Okay, the camera's not cooperating sometimes. Hush. Somebody just got smushed by an elephant. I don't know. I guess my brain just spun a wheel of snakes and was like, it settled on Burmese python for whatever reason. And it's actually been really cool learning about them as an invasive species, and like, damn, yeah, they are kind of upheaving the whole ecosystem in Florida. Oh shit, yeah, because they're so overpowered for like relative to their this environment, which they weren't. It's thought that the Burmese python was introduced to the wild, or at least the very first one was introduced to the wild by somebody who kept it as a pet and just got careless, or, you know, it's a fucking Burmese python, so it escaped. And so either, and a lot of people release their pets in the wild, or I'm talking about the first Burmese python. But the first Burmese pythons, I think it was like in the 70s. And because they're so overpowered, right, like they're so, like they are the apex predators, if I'm not mistaken, in that whole, or one of them, in that whole ecosystem of like the Florida Everglades now. And like they're not, and it's like making it difficult for, it's totally, oh god. I'm like trying to talk about this without using video game terminology. I'm like, because it totally imbalances. It's totally out of balance. Now everybody needs a rework, but evolution doesn't work that fast. God. Sometimes I feel like a caricature of myself. Even at my most quote-unquote... That was... jump. Even at my most quote-unquote normal... neurotypical? I don't know. Gem for Sawblade. Focus. Sound design is kind of... what's it doing? Leave. I know, it's a party. Everybody's excited. everybody wants a taste of the spice. Everybody wants some of this. I know. I know. Take that. Oh, thank you. That's very generous. That's very generous response. That's 3. 3. Okay, let's just real quick. Let's get ourselves something nice. Not that it's so like wannabe tuber. It's fine. No, I'll just be watching things back. I watch my stream. I watch my VODs back like almost like my Soul Calibur replays. Maybe I have that kind of. Damn it! Like that sort of. No, you can do better. No, you can do better. Come on, come on. Approach to it. I gotta do with fighting games and art, kinda. I allow myself so much more grace and understanding and flexibility with fucking fighting games than I do my art, and I think I love having that with fighting games. That's great. I just don't know what happened to make drawing so much of a fucking like pulling teeth from what felt like out of nowhere. Okay, these poor guys need some rest.
That's it! With these jewels I can make an ultra hard radial saw for the heist.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and what's our last one? Boardroom brawl. Ah. And Burmese pythons aren't venomous. Alright, I won't waste my time with you gentlemen. They're not venomous, but they're just constrictors, so they coil around their prey. Their bites are really nasty looking. Like, they won't kill you or anything, but they do. They seem like they look like they hurt quite a lot, and they have so many teeth. They don't just have 2, they have... I hear the blue bottle. They have so many teeth. I didn't know a snake could have that many teeth. Where am I hearing that come from? Thank you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Except when they're fucking not. Rockstar, why do all of your games have to have like a... With the exception of one that I can think of, that I remember, why do all your games have to have a tragic ending? Why can't it be slice of life? Roton features.
To unlock the vault room from the inside. I've heard through a reliable source that the guards keep the vault combination written beneath one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
I always thought this was a kid. Or excuse me, I always thought this was really cool when I was a kid.
I don't see any code.
Try another table. It's
Now
here
that-
somewhere.
Now that I'm looking at it like this, however, it's like...
Attention, vault room guards. Allow no guest
impracticality, but again,
entry to the inner workings of the palace.
look at our
This
setting.
party is supposed to be legitimate, and I don't want my flawless reputation being spoiled by some flunky who doesn't know how to lock a door. This spice trade is dangerous work, particularly for those who anger me.
No code here.
Did people ever do that? Right? codes and shit on the undersides
This
of their
table
tables.
doesn't have the code.
Because then anybody could just go under there and look at it. Well, I guess if you're not expecting somebody...
This is it.
Fantastic.
When I was a-
Now, type the code into the vault's laser door entrance.
When I was a kid, I wrote this down. I wrote this number sequence down because I thought I'd need to remember it. and put it in at the gate. Like, oh, thank God. Yeah, I guess my approach to it... Just, I don't know, maybe my approach to the things that I like to do is just like, okay, how can I do better this time? How can I make it better this time? And I know there's always something I can do to make it better. It's just a matter of, you know, knowing what it is and committing to refining it. And I think that's where perfectionism might come and sneak in. And OCD is... They're not the same thing, OCD and perfectionism, but they're... It plagues a lot of people who have OCD. What the fuck was I doing up here? Enter code, turn off lasers. Thank you. Oh my god, it was right here. Relax.
Nice work.
Thank
Make your
you.
way to the security lockdown switch and let in me and Murray.
Yep, this is where the vault is, but we don't have everything yet. However... we will get it. Either before we leave, and if we don't, then I'll get it at a later point. Because they are all fun to have.
Thanks for breaking us in, pal. The Murray approves.
Let's get down to brass tacks. I need to hack both the vault room computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom.
So what are me and Sly here for?
The second I enter their servers, they'll be on to us. You guys need to work together to keep the thugs off my back.
You and me, pal, side by side.
The Murray knows no fear.
Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6 barrier.
Right. Let's see, I'm trying to think of like which stage, like which chapter of Sly 2 is my favorite, and it's really tough. They're all really great.
Moving on to the level 5 system.
It feels the most, this is gonna sound so insane in the context of like what we're looking at and what this is, but like this is the most mature of the Sly games. Sorry, buddy. What's that term? It's like glass, it's not glass cannon, squishy wizard? Or something like that?
Back to level 4 access.
I totally forgot what I was talking about, that's fine. Oh, that's right, yeah. Like, they're all really good. All these stages are really good. The level design, just the greater narrative, the story surrounding the chapter.
Okay, going for level 3.
The antagonist of that chapter. Just everything. It's really cool. It's all really great, and I guess it just comes down to a matter of... I guess it would just come down to a matter of personal preference. I guess I don't...
I'm so close. Yes.
There is
For level
There is one I don't really like. Or it's not that it's not that I dislike it really, it's just that it... It's not really my style, and that's really the worst that that's the worst that I can say about it, or the worst that I can remember about it for now. We'll see if I have the same thoughts when we get there. Yeah, fuck these guys. They can breathe fire and scorch my turtle friend in his and cook him alive in his shell from like 15 feet away.
This is tense. I can taste it.
Which is pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. Fire breathing people who do tricks with fire, very brave. You I would imagine a lot of respect for the element. You'd have to have.
The backup, guys.
No problem. Me and the big guy had it covered.
Murray, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear.
Just that a little bit.
Okay, synchronize your watches. This heist is going to take extreme precision. Here's the plan. I'll start things off by demolishing the palace's main bridge. That should cut off reinforcements from the guest house and hopefully distract the ballroom guards standing watch over the Clockwork Wings. Sly will then take Carmelita up on her offer for a dance, and while the crowd is transfixed by their tango, Murray will lower into the ballroom on the electronic winch. Once down, he'll cut the wings free and then winch back up for an exit. Murray should then make his way out of the palace. I'll cover his exit with the RC chopper. Once he's past the drawbridge, we're home free.
Right. Let's see what I have to say. The ThiefNet market refreshes. Yeah, I think with each new chapter. Okay, I start the office then. I really want to stream some PS2 games, like Neopets The Darkest I haven't played that game in like at least 10 years. And even then it was only for a little bit. It's so good. It was so ahead of its time. It was so ahead of its time. I think it came out in like 2003. It was really, really, really good. You're like, oh, a Neopets game, what's that about? It's like, it has like this whole story, this whole like epic adventure, and it's actually really fun to play with all these crazy, unique RPG elements that all come together and form something really fun. I mean, like, the worst I can say about it is that there's a lot of running back and forth, long distances. Oh, at least that's one of the things that comes to mind. But I'd love to play that on stream again. Just talk about it. I just love like dissecting games and talking about the things that I like and the things that I don't really like that much, things that I think could be improved. Things that I, gush over, and then it results in me doing things like headcanon, learning about Burmese pythons because I had a headcanon for a character I liked in a video game, and it's just, it's autism. Yes, you're right. It's fucking awesome.
Bentley. Murray and I are moving into position. You still think you can demolish something
That's
that
love for
large?
love.
It doesn't take an engineer to figure out how to blow up a bridge. I'll start by placing charges on all of the lower cleats. Once the structure destabilizes, those retainer rings on the upper cleats should pop right off. That should enable me to bomb all of the upper cleats, which will bring it all crashing down.
Just watch your head when that thing gets unstable. We need that brain of yours in one piece.
Not where he's got his safari hat on. The music. This music.
I need to bomb all of the lower cleats before I can take out any of the ones up here. That's one. Oh, The bridge is starting
Lower
to crumble.
cleats.
Better watch out for falling stones.
Lower cleats. He said lower cleats first. Ah!
Just 2 more cleats down here. There's only 1 cleat left. That's it for the lower section. Now for the main support beams.
Well, that was a waste of $40.
More to go. Just 2 cleats left.
I don't know how many bombs it takes for these, but I put down 3 because
One more cleat and this bridge is going down.
that's a good number. That's 3 is a good number for OCD, for mine anyway.
Okay, Sly, the bridge is down. I'll warm up the van and get ready with the RC chopper. Good luck.
Do that.
What? The bridge is destroyed? Take all the manpower you need and look into it.
Murray, you in position?
Check!
It looks like Bentley's little distraction did the trick.
Persona 5
Initiate
Palace.
phase 2. I'll take care of Carmelita and the crowd. You handle the heavy lifting.
Some game time?
Miss Fox, I believe you owe me a dance.
About time. I thought you had left.
Just waiting for the perfect moment.
You look familiar to me. Are you in law enforcement?
I often deal with police while on the job.
Nice work, Marie. Follow the music.
Tell me, stranger. What's your name?
Why ruin the moment?
Huh? I don't understand.
The wings! What happened to the clockwork wings?
What? How? Who could have... What? Cooper!
That's cute. The rose. Clockwork's Wings. Lots of Murray escort missions. But they're all very creative.
Murray, I'll cover your escape with the RC chopper. Let me worry about the guards. You just keep moving.
Okay.
These things are heavy.
And yes, you can damage. Yes, you can. There is friendly fire. With Murray. So you gotta be careful.
This is intense.
That dance game? Those inputs are tight. They are very tight. It's not just like, oh, hit the buttons. It's like, no, 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 you need to listen to the music and follow
Nice flying, Bentley.
and like follow it on screen. It's like, oh, it's tight. There's thought behind it. It's not just pressing buttons. I love that. As it should be. It's cool. It's like something you'd see in a spy movie.
Not far to go.
I know, I'm sorry, dude. I'm doing a really bad job escorting you, but those things are made of like titanium. Those things are made of like fucking Krypton. I'm sure you'll be okay.
You're almost home free.
But I will cover you. Steal that statue while we're at it.
Punch it.
I love their signatures. It's so cute. All three of them.
After the gang and I got away with the Clockwork Wings, Carmelita blew her cover and started making arrests left and right.
She's so hot.
With his reputation in shambles, Rajan was forced to flee from his own party. He's now in hiding, somewhere deep in the jungle. The gang and I took a break and headed for Bollywood. It took some doing, but we eventually snuck Murray onto the set of a full-blown Indian musical. I was happy the guys got to unwind, but Rajan was still out there. And somehow, I knew things were about to get tough.
Gorgeous art. Absolutely gorgeous. It's been 2 hours? What time is it? I was gonna say... I think it would it be more clean to do both stages? You know what, sure, let's go for it. Let's go for it. There's a lot that happens through the story. Happens in the story through each chapter.
It took some detective work, but the gang and I managed to track down where Rajan had gone into hiding. Somehow, he'd managed to transform a long-forgotten temple into the thriving center of his spice operation, and it's there where we'll find him. The jungle, too thick to drive through, forced us to walk the long distance to our target. We ran into a few problems along the way, but pushed on. For the temple was more than just Rajan's hideout. It was also home to the Clockwork Heart. A pump so strong and tireless, it could increase spice production tenfold. Good for Rajan, but awful for the rest of the world. Hope he's not counting on that heart too much, because tonight, it comes home with me.
Okay, out of context, that's a very bisexual line. Sly Cooper and the gang in the Predator Wings. Did you hear the heartbeat? Dun, dun. Okay, what do we have? Do I have any money? I have quite a bit of money. Stealth side. Oh, is this where you get your little raccoon roly-poly ball? Snooze bomb. Thrown objects explode on impact. That's really good. I want to pick that up later. Alright, so it's time for recon, I think. Oh yeah, we didn't pick up. That's fine. I was gonna say we didn't pick up all the clue bottles for the vault in the previous litter, but I'll go back and grab those later. This might tip him off. Okay. They can hear it from pretty far away.
Sneak into the temple and take some recon photos so I can assess the situation. Just be careful. If you get hurt, the nearest hospital is 106 miles from here. According to my map of the area, there should be a hidden passage into the temple behind that waterfall.
Nice work, Bentley. I'll take a hidden passage over the front door any day.
Excuse me. I love that just wham! Ow! This little comic book onomatopoeia. Get in here. I think you get a trophy here if I remember right.
Bingo, you found the spice growing facility. Now, from what I know of photosynthesis, all the expensive equipment should be found at the top of this room. That access tube should get you up there.
All right, I'll head for the top.
Remember, he said the access tube should get you up there. Violet. Some more interesting level design in the form of, okay, let's see if we can get the player to navigate a spiral without losing their fucking minds. Like, the whole thing just goes whoop, 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 in not just one direction, in several directions. Where do I... Okay, hold on. I'll deal with that. I'll sit with that. But they're spinning clockwise, counterclockwise. And you get to the top of... You're getting to the top of this big spiral staircase, pretty much. Hey... I'll wait. I'll wait. Did any of your guys' teachers ever say that when you were being unruly? And they'd be like, I'll wait. It's like, well, then you're gonna keep waiting. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's because I'm not on the outer edges. If it's to a room full of fucking 12 and 13-year-olds, you're gonna keep waiting. If you tell them that. I'm hopping from the wrong place. Okay, it's to this one. Focus. So it doesn't look like... There's a big, big, big difference between bad level design and me just being boo with a fool. You just drowned, of course. This is Booba the Fool at work. You're fine. Could I? I was like, could I finesse my way around there? Yeah, you can just walk up there. Yeah, there are suitcases behind this, like, green wall of... It's not ectoplasm, but I don't know why that's what it makes me think of. But if you just... if you destroy those... If you destroy the briefcases hidden in those, then... you don't run around in circles because you're vertigo, then you get a trophy. And I'm a trophy hound. No shovelware. Stacks are fine. Stacks are like you did the same thing twice. Maybe you just really love the game. I cannot be held accountable for auto pop. I'll hold myself accountable for that one though. I cannot be held accountable for trophies that auto pop. The first time I ever encountered a game like that was Thieves in Time, and at the time it was pretty crazy how you could take the save file from your game on your PS3 and import it to the one on your Vita if you had one. That was super cool. So I decided to try that one day. And so I downloaded the game on my Vita.
Some of the vines around here are really slippery.
Put a pin in that.
Hit the circle button to go for a ride.
I don't know. Jump and hit the circle button to go for a ride. I totally lost it. That's fine.
Here we go. Time for a few recon photos.
Okay, you don't have to perfectly center. You don't have to perfectly center it ever. Ever. You don't have to do that ever. Ever. You don't have to do that in the game. You can just snap it right now, uneven, like it is. You can snap it uneven, like it is right now, and the game will accept it. It doesn't have to be right. It doesn't have to be directly overlapping the reticle.
Looks like half of the heart is being used to super irrigate the spice plants.
Hello, handsome. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered, because sometimes when it's perfectly centered, the photo isn't ideal.
Rajan's carrying half the clockwork heart on that stick.
Damn, can you imagine him using both chambers of that thing then? Or all four of them, rather? How many chambers does a bird heart have?
That crane is keeping half of the heart suspended.
I'd imagine a bird heart has to be really unique, right? Or if not unique, then just like it has to work really, 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 really hard all the time, right? Because so they can fly super fast. You don't have to center it in the middle of the reticle. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, I'm begging you. You don't have to do that, Violet, I'm begging you. I'm taking future Violet is grabbing me by the, is just dragging her hands down her face right now, being like, dude, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this. It's getting old. Yeah, this is me every damn day. Okay.
There's the entrance to this level.
Both thirds.
I can't figure out how to get in here from the temple's exterior. Bring those photos back to the safe house. We'll really need to think about this one.
Dun, dun.
The clockwork heart is under some steep security. Heck, Rajan is carrying half of it at all times. To get at the goods, I'll need to gather some more information. Sly will plant a bug in Rajan's office, while I lift the spice operation blueprints off the Spice Lord while he makes his rounds. Unfortunately, while we're collecting intelligence on him, he'll be collecting data on us with an elephant-driven satellite array. Take it out, or he'll be able to intercept all of our communications.
Well, I remembered to unmute this time. There is a lot that happens in this chapter. There is a lot. Quite a lot. There's more. If you're new to the Sly series, there is a lot that unfolds, particularly from this moment forward, that you might not expect from... It could, like, you'll see that and you're like, oh, this isn't a game that only kids can enjoy, you know what I mean?
Rajan is able to monitor
Spice.
all of our communications out here with that elephant-driven satellite array.
That's pretty grim. You got a plan for shutting it down?
Don't I always? Now, the local spice plants are illegal for good reason. Eat too many, and you'll go into a fit of uncontrolled rage.
Spice.
Keep that stuff away from Murray. Oh, wait, I get it. I put some spice plants in the elephant's feed bag. He chows down, gets all crazy, and then presto! The satellite's in pieces.
A crude interpretation of the plan, but accurate. The trick here is harvesting the spice plants. You'll have to do some serious climbing, as they only grow high up in the jungle canopy.
You know I'm all about serious climbing. Okay, so Detroit Become Human is, like, really, like, the story of it is dog shit. It's very bad. And it's hard carried by Hank and Connor's performances, right? Like, that's the only reason anybody gives a fuck about the game. It's just, that's just a fact. That's just a statement of fact, right? That's the only reason people tolerate the bullshit that is in that game. Connor and Cole are, like, they are so similar. Never, ever intended to cross paths ever, but I just think it's very, like, right down to the, like, the triangle, square, X, circle, that kind, you know, that shit, the inputs. Minor syntactical error, detective. God damn it, I'm not beating the... That's the thing, too, because it's like, oh, you know... Autistic people, they're like androids, they don't understand human behavior, they're emotionless. It's like, when I relate to an android character, god damn it. Oh, here it is, a water bug. Hi! Oh, we're not on your mission yet, that's right. We bug Rajan's office with this, quite literally. Alright, we control the spice now. Find some clues along the way. Get ourselves some nice things. Nice stationary set. Like, I have headcanons for fun, but some of them are kind of dark. Like World War II related, you know what I mean? It's like, I could share those, but it's like, I don't know. There's some stuff that you keep for the phone notes. Not that I think... Well, it's just like, there's a time and place for it, you know? Maybe the LA North streams. I couldn't do that too many times, though. Or it wouldn't have the same... It wouldn't quite feel the same. As it pertains to playing them on stream. Like, replaying LA Noire beforehand would totally have altered my... Wouldn't have made the streams nearly as fun. For me. because I'm remembering all over again. With you guys. Okay. I'm in the right place. Height. Okay, I'm technically not in the I'm not in the right place, but give me a sec. That's right, I forget. This is shallow water, you can't die. I'm drowning in it. We are. There's one, there are a couple over here. But you also want to face yourself. Ah! All in that. I got way too comfortable with restarting every time I fell off. Every time I fell off a ledge in the first one. For the time trials. Or just in general, because you die in one hit. 8-year-old me didn't know it at the time, but she earned the license to do that. Like 20 years later. 21 years later. I'm not here. Nope. Nobody's home. That wasn't... That's a little deceptive. That's a little deceptive that I can't grab that. Yeah. No, buzz off. Come on. And I don't... The guards do have, like, a terminal velocity. The guards can take fall damage, you don't, though. Well, it depends on where you are. But he's Sly has Isu blood, he's built different. He can handle it. That's number 3, right? Yeah. I can count. I can count, I promise. It's not just a... I struggle keeping track of numbers. It's like juggling. It's like juggling. Every time you throw a new number in there, it's like tossing a new ball. Another ball. I don't know what the maximum amount of balls you can juggle at once is. Or like things you can juggle at the same time. But I can't imagine it would be more than like 7 or 8 maximum. And that's at like the highest level of juggling. Or so I would think. Juggling has notation. Did you know that? It's really interesting. And it makes sense because it has to deal with like, I don't know, like predicting patterns in physics that allow you to be able to do the cool tricks that you can do with juggling and like the repetition of certain hand movements. Like shit, this shit has notation like fighting games. God. You know, that's pretty, that fits it pretty well. I am to video games as Michael DeSanta is to movies. right down to incriminating oneself with a line from a fucking movie or something, or a piece of media they really enjoyed. That'd be me as fuck. My god. Violet, you're not gonna say you think Michael DeSantis on the spectrum, are you? You're not gonna say that next, are you? Oh, I'm gonna say that next. I'm saying that right now. I think he has bipolar type 2. Like, type 2 as well. But that's a different story for a different day. Can I? No, it's close. It's right here. And it looks gorgeous. It is a gorgeous looking game. Which one? It's Sly Games. If there's one thing, like, Thieves in Time, as fucked as it is, it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. And there's, like, no reason to be, or not no reason to be, but once the PS3 came out and people who were fans of the series were like, huh, I wonder what it would look like with that kind of face. Kind of like, when Catherine came out and everyone's like, ooh, this could be what the next Persona game looks like. So, I think a lot of people were kind of up in the air, and especially because, like, the or that generation, rather, was so focused on, like, high-definition graphics and, like, being able to see every bead of sweat on a basketball player's face or something like that. I think a lot of people were a bit hesitant with how that would be handled in the Sly games. And it's leading me to a different place. But, like, how that would handle it in terms visually, you know what I mean? Would it still look and feel the same? I would say, like, gameplay-wise, art direction-wise, I would say yes. It feels like Sly Cooper is back. Story-wise, no. Well, yes and no, because there are certain things conceptually... Please, leave me alone. There are certain things conceptually that just don't work at all. But there are other things that I think are really cool and do capture the spirit of the Sly series, and at its core, all the things that people... My god, I'm just making myself public enemy number 1 today. I'm just running about. I'm just running into people's line of sight. I am a... Sadly, I'm only an eel. It feels like a Sly game? Well, I would say it looks and plays like a Sly game. And there are certain things about it that are very Sly Cooper, but there are other things... the other edge of that sword is... it went super corporate. And it went in a weird direction, too. I don't think it's not worth playing, unless you just don't want to fucking... Unless there are certain... Unless you do not just... If you do not want to tolerate Stage 3, and you're like, just fuck this game, I don't need to see it, like, you don't need me to tell you you're valid, you know? I was like, did that... Hear that? I know how to get to this place. It's not that way. Excuse me. He saw me for a sec. Like his voice. I thought he saw me for a sec. that one. That one. There are 3 of them. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Just checking that I still had something on me. Where the that one isn't all the way over there, is it? Kind of hard to see through the vegetation. You'll hear this. See? I'm telling you, they're fucking... They're Assassin's Creed games I've played with less... say guards with more blunted senses. God, you know when you have like half of- see, yeah, see? You know when you have like half of a sentence ready, and then you're like, oh fuck, I'll thought I'd find the rest along the way. What happened? What? What was that? What was that? Hold on, give me a second. What the fuck was that? What was that? I feel like that shouldn't be something that's allowed to happen. Hold on. That's so weird. It must- what did it do? Was it trying to autosave or something? And it was like, nah, you don't... That's fine, I'll pull something. Oh, okay, it didn't take me out. That's weird. Why did it do that? That's so weird. Why did you do that? What were you complaining about? Okay. Just checking the temperature. That is so close, I might as well look at it. Nice. Yeah, future volatile. A lot of it is like rhythm. You'll find it. But like when I have the weird panic, like the weird... like, I'm overwhelmed, I can't do anything. I can't do all this stuff at once suddenly, I'm overwhelmed, I gotta go. It's like, ooh, when's that gonna happen? And then when am I gonna just be able to... and when am I just feeling like normal discomfort, you know? Yeah, I guess anxiety does do that. It's just random. Where is the last one? I can't see. It's over there. It's over there. I need to do it. 15 clue bottles by the first... I mean, you pretty much find most of the clue... yeah, the majority of the clue bottles. If you want to. By the first couple of missions early in the game, I think. They lead the eye, they lead the player around that well, I think. Lily pads are cute. They're just like conceptually, they're very cute. Thank you. Horsing around. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I was also thinking about this. At no point in LA Noire is it ever implied that Cole drives his own car. Ever. Ever. And that makes me wonder... Yeah, because whose car does he show up to work in? Nobody's. He always takes his partner's car, right? I don't think if it showed a car parked in the driveway of his house, like in the opening cutscene where he leaves in this patrolman outfit, like he's a kindergartner on his first day of school. Please leave. Please go. Ralph, please go. I think that if one was there, I think it's Marie's. And her name is on the insurance. And the camera's... Where is the camera? Where is the camera going? And her name is on the insurance, so if Cole wrecks it, it's not getting covered. So she drives him to work every day. That's my headcanon. I love that. I think that's sweet. I can't that's sweet. That's sweet. That's sweet that your best friend in your lavender marriage drives you to work. This last one is not that tricky. I think you've just been somehow ignoring this entire side of the level. Like you can turn on a dime in the air, you know what I mean? It's really good. Yeah, I was up here at least 20 minutes ago. It's fine, we're having fun. I'm having fun. And if I'm having fun, then I think I can be pretty sure that I'm on the right track, at least for this sort of thing. Seems like a pretty reliable metric. Okay, what am I looking at? That wasn't what I was trying to land on, but okay. Ah! I was thinking to myself, like, do any of these missions ever actually take place during the day? Or do they do everything at night because raccoons are nocturnal and the rest of the gang probably is. Anyway. Sorry, Bentley, I can't do 10 AM. You know that. Me either. Yeah, that's the...
Take all the spice plants you've collected to the elephant's feed basket.
That's the crack of dawn for me. It's speculated that it has something to do with one's chronotype. I'll get there. 6 out of 6. Let's fucking drug this elephant out of its mind and give it a heart attack. I don't like saying that even jokingly. I love elephants. They're awesome.
Sayonara, satellite array.
Yeah, Rajan got a little lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce himself. Okay, so I had one more job, right? And as Bentley, we think we have another RC mission. Oh yeah, that's right. Bugging Rajan's office with a bug. Beat it. Fine. Come back up here. Actually, no, you don't need to be anonymous.
The insect in that pool is a rare Indian water bug. If you can carry it into Rajan's office, its wings will transmit
What's happening with this hat?
sound waves at a frequency I can monitor.
It's emoting.
Let me get this straight. We're gonna bug Rajan's office with a bug?
It is an elegant plan, I agree. Now pay attention. That water bug can only survive in stagnant pools. If kept out of water too long, it'll become unhappy and likely draw the attention of local guards.
We don't want that.
Looks like there's a few pools along the way to Rajan's office. A short swim every now and then should keep our little friend quiet.
Right. Okay. Now, it's just a matter of running where there are little water pools for our friend. And of course, I immediately forget them all as soon as I leave. And I lose the bug, and that's not fun because the bug gets squished, and I don't like that it needs to be squished for my mischievous deeds. And it doesn't need to be squished for my mischievous deeds. It doesn't need to, that doesn't need to happen. Well, at least it doesn't drown, or not drown, but at least it doesn't suffocate when out of water. Oh, you can't see me. Sorry, little fella. There are like at least 2 or 3 pools in between that I just didn't. I just jumped over, but okay. That was not very elegant. There we go. I do have it on me, okay. Ah. You're not gonna be happy. There you are. I'm shocked you didn't hear that, but I'm glad. Has his headphones in. Come back. Come here. Take a moment to look at the pools. And no, these shallow tide pools don't count. I'm not sure, but I think the bug can be killed from the water pool if you're not careful. Just killed by the guards. Hey, I thought I'd knocked you out. Although I don't think you can kill it. I would hope not. Okay, you know what? I wasted time. Get back in there. Have a swim. Come back. Nice. Good job. Good job. Being out of water like that, I'm so proud of you. Out of the way. Yeah, the clue bottles, you'll find most of them by the end of the level. Or at least you'll know their general locations. The objective is literally inside this place, but we're not home safe yet. Home free? Hey. I'll live with that. Oh, okay. We're restarting, alright. I told you I'd live with it. Okay, there's one. Not botched, but wherever the shallow pools are, they're very far away. I'm very far away from one right now. This is like having a fire alarm strapped to your back. Oh, I'm not doing this the right way at all. I'm on an entirely different side of the level. Yeah. Thank you. That actually helps me. That helps me more. Okay, focus. Over here. Please be quiet. I will sing you songs. I will make sure you don't get lonely. I will sing you to sleep. I'll kiss your little bug boo-boos. That was a weird thing to say. No, I will... Oh, I'll ask the bug. It's okay. We're gonna get you in water, and you're gonna be just fine. And I'm sorry to exploit your physiology like this, but I know you're... you know I'm good for it. It's for the greater good. Please leave me alone. Good job. Bring it up, bring it up. Set everything. No. Even if I die, my words will still live up to my last breath. We're gonna get up. The backside of the TV Lotus Juice remix is Shay Cormac. Just in case you needed to know that, that's like his... That's what I would make. What am I... Oh, it's the edge. It's like, what are you letting me climb on? Come on. I did this last time. You allowed me to do this last time. Shh. There we go. Good job. Almost home free. Jesus, it's the fucking camera that just like snapped at the cobra.
Into the bug's wing vibrations. I'm a genius.
Okay. And this is where the vault is, but we're... How many do I have? I guess it's bring it up and... Well, unless I approach it.
You can't
Yeah.
open this vault without finding all of the clues outside around the safe house.
Yeah, none of them are hidden inside, thankfully. I think they are in Sly 4 though. Fuck. Why does Thieves in Time make so many? It makes so many weird because it's like it's super anti-imperialist. All while this is happening, and it's like I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking right now. Anyway. It sounds like doesn't sound like I like Thieves in Time more than I actually do. I do love Tennessee Kids level. I think that's great. I think it's awesome. And I love him. You say cowboys, I'm on the way. So there are some parts about it that I really like. And I think are enjoyable, but there are others that's like, if you saw this and were like, if I had this game, I would just throw it in the trash and simply never look at it again. I would understand. I think most people would understand. I would hope people would understand. Okay. Or not. This mission? If you let me see. Oh, leading Rajan. This one's very unique. Or at least it tries something. It's odd. I'll say that. It's odd. Come on. Please leave. Yeah, it was directly behind a corner, so that made sense. Please. Beat it. Oh, quiet. That's not where I need to be. And I am with you. There's no place I'd rather be. Excuse me. You are gonna need a... Well, it's like this for every level, but you are gonna need a pretty solid idea of where you're running around for some of these missions before you start.
As I expected, Rajan is out for his daily tour of the operation. My sources claim he always carries 3 blueprints on him, which, when read together, tell you everything about his spice operation.
Too bad he doesn't have that section of the Clockwork Heart we saw during the recon. You could just pump him full of sleep darts and we could all go home.
Unfortunately, my sleep darts aren't powerful enough to affect Rajan.
What? How are you gonna get at those blueprints?
Rajan has an insatiable appetite for Indian watermelons, which, if eaten whole, will force even him to nod off for a while. Once he's asleep, I'll creep in and lift the blueprints.
Well, that's fine and all, but how do you plan on luring him over to the watermelons?
I've equipped my sleep darts with a sonic disruptor. The strange sounds they make should be enough to lead the ever-curious Rajan from place to place.
Tigers sleep for like 17 to 22 hours a day or something. I love that for them. Where are we headed next? Because he will start to go off on his own pathing if you don't reassign it for him. Where are you? Come on. He heard that for sure. He heard that for sure. Will you jump down? Yes, you will. Thank you. Can you go over here, please? Over here? Some juicy fruit? Oh. Like, turn around just a little bit. It's like, who's like sonically leading me? Yeah, who is sonically leading me to these delicious watermelons? And I randomly pass out. Just leave, run. And I randomly pass out. You're looking for my triplet, my malevolent triplet.
A viper in the glass.
Job failed. Rajan detected you. Job failed. We have to start from... Oh no. Okay. I was like, we're gonna have to start from scratch, aren't we? Come on, you heard that. You heard that. And so it doesn't take me 400 years to get over there and then wake you up. Nope. You heard that here. Easy. That. Oh shit. That can happen too. That can happen. Fuck me. That can happen too. That was kind of close. Okay, come on. Almost there. It's like right there. Get some sleep. You look like you haven't... You know, for a tiger, you do look a little tired. Maybe it's all that spice, Bentley. There. Now I have all three.
What? The blueprints! They have been stolen!
That's the complete set of blueprints. Great field work, Bentley. You're really getting the hang of this.
Dun, 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 dun.
I've got some bad news. Rajan has gone into hiding somewhere in the temple. I guess the destruction of his satellite array and my invasion of his personal space to get the blueprints spooked him. To get his portion of the Clockwork Heart, we'll need to drive him out into the open. Given Rajan's spice-addled temper, I'd recommend making him angry. First, we'll destroy the center of his operation, the spice grinder. Then we'll demolish the dam above the temple in an attempt to flood him out. If that doesn't work, I've made arrangements to exchange one of the temple's facade rubies for some high explosives, which, if necessary, we can use to flood the whole temple grotto. If my psychological profile is accurate, Rajan should pick up the other half of the Clockwork Heart before making his escape, effectively bringing it to us.
Huge. It's like compulsory thief net check. Oh, we've got a lot to do. Let's take care of Bentley's job first, and then we'll just boom, boom, boom with the rest of Sly. Excuse me. Rusty would... Stefan would come out to Rusty, and then Rusty would be like, I don't know why you thought I'd think any different of you for it, and it's like, Finn.
Rajan's holed up in his temple. Got any ideas to force him out of hiding?
Nancy boy this, fruit that.
Research indicates that tigers have an aversion to water.
I never called you that.
Destroying that dam,
Finn.
the temple will be filled with a runoff.
Flooding him out, huh? Good plan, but I don't think your bombs are strong enough to do the job.
You're correct. Fortunately, while monitoring the bug in Rajan's office, I overheard that a new autopilot attack helicopter had just arrived. It's sitting inside this truck.
How convenient.
Stay sharp. That dam is sure to be well protected.
Now we're talking.
All forces, defend the temple now. A barrel of spice to the gunship that brings down the aggressor.
Oh, God, the dogfighting in Sly 3 is really fun, though. It is very fun. You go to Holland and you actually participate. You have a plane and everything, and you participate in a dogfighting competition. Many of them. Leave me alone. My God. Yeah, they're defending this day. They understand the assignment. They understand the assignment. Is it torment? Okay, look alive. I'd like to be able to say I can talk and shoot at the same time, but I don't know if that's possible yet. I would like for that to be something I'm able to do. Because that seems useful. Ooh. Okay, one more of those and this dam is gonna break.
Nice
Okay.
shooting, Bentley. Hope Rajan knows how to swim.
I don't think tigers like water very much, do they?
A piece of the dam struck the chopper. It's going down. Ooh. Ow. Ah. Oof. Oh.
That shell. Yeah, Rusty would be like, I never called you any of that stuff. And Stefan's like, what? I'm sure. No. But that's because you didn't think I was a fruit or a Nancy boy. They're able, genuinely, I really do think, it still kind of likes it. So are you Chinese or Japanese? Like, so are you gay or straight, kid? It's like Rusty, he appreciates that he's trying to understand, right? Like, he's relieved he's very relieved that it's gone way better than he thought it would. Has someone ever reacted like that? Like, just, I don't know why you thought I would think of you any differently. It's like, what do you mean, bro? The way that you talk about people like us is crazy. Anyway. It's hard to interpret Roy's actions as anything other than like a scorned ex-lover. I'm like, why would... Well, there are so many other things that he could do. He didn't have to give the eulogy. Okay? Why did he fast-track him to Vice specifically? Why did he ask for him specifically? He's made multiple comments referring to like referring to them as a couple, or like, you know, they really picked a prize shithole for a first date, or, you know, you're breaking my heart, Cole, you know how I feel about you. Like, I think he had that picture taken because he was pissed, or if not a scorned ex-lover, then he wanted to isolate Cole from his family and was like, this will be a really good way to do that. So he only has me. He's a fucking psycho. He's a fucking psycho. Tune in for the next radio play. Okay. Oh, I have 3 more missions this slide, okay. Yeah, this one's hidden away. Is this the spice? Is this destroying the spice grinder? Yes, it is.
According to Rajan's blueprints, you're near the spice grinding facility. However, the passage is blocked by those laser fences.
Looks like they're using TNT to create these catacombs. Maybe I can borrow some to destroy the fences. You're the demolitions expert. How am I supposed to use that stuff?
Oh, it's simple. Just jump in, walk the barrel to your target, jump out, and get clear of the blast radius. But be careful around floor lasers, Sly. The TNT barrels won't work on them.
Attention guards, make sure all laser fences are operational to protect the spice grinder.
I tested the audio before this, so there's no reason, and it was fine. It was totally fine. There's no reason it should be crackling. That said, if it crackles again, I am gonna lose my goddamn mind. If the same shit happens again, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'll be fine, but I'm just... I'm like, fuck. Oh, that's right, hold on. Gotta go on ahead without the bomb.
I'm within visual range of the spice grinder. What's next?
Rajan won't come out of hiding while spice is still being manufactured. If we destroy the grinder, he'll be out of business.
Spice is capitalized.
No reason to stick around the temple.
Great. We do the world a favor and Rajan's forced out into the open.
Start by getting a hold of that TNT down there. It's worth mentioning that guards won't be able to detect you if you stay still while in the TNT barrel.
Nice. An explosive disguise.
Place the explosive near that grinding wheel, and it'll be blown to bits.
Only thing is that you cannot jump. So that's the challenge we have here. Do you see that monster mouth? With a green film over it. Please leave me alone. There are like 2 floors of these, I think. There are 2 of these. If you destroy the... I think one's on a higher on a higher level, but if you destroy all of those briefcases, you get a trophy. And why don't I just take you out?
Make sure to get the TNT barrel into that basin filled with spice dust.
Alright. Is that a fez? No. No, that isn't. That is a... Please move out of the way. God, why did I pick this? I picked the worst spot to... Oh my god, it intersects with both of their pathing, like, perfectly. Please walk around it. Oh my god. And, like, the moment I jump out of this thing, it's gonna blow up. And I am between 2 dudes with guns. Gave us a fresh start. Very fresh start. That's fine. Instead of running your mouth, focus on the mission. Ow! That would have singed my tail. Okay. I have half a mind to just fucking take these guys out because I do not want to be in that situation again, and it's gonna happen again if I'm not careful. Not. Okay. Ah! Like the screen just shook like something blew up off screen. Go to sleep. I'm not tucking you in this time. I like how they shrug like, oh well. Oh well. And then there was one, but oh well. You know the original title of that book? And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I can't say it out loud, I can tell you that. That not even like on the OCD, oh I'll summon it. Like, no, I can't say it. Look it up! That shit was published under that name in the UK. Until the 70s or 80s. Okay, relax. There's that one up there too, right? No. Okay, what was that? That wasn't what we were trying to blow up. That's just more trophy fodder. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I can... bleh. So I can maneuver... Alright, I can bring a barrel through this. Yay. Must be on the level above this. Must be that one, right? I love trophy hunting, what can I say? I like seeing the big numbers. I like seeing the numbers go up and the levels go up and completing objectives. It scratches, it's like petting my brain. Okay. It's pretty sick. Alright now. Focus. Shut up, please. Maybe it's in another place in the level. I'll figure it out later. Get up there, you silly goose. Get up there, you silly... My accent gets thicker the less I pay attention to it. I wasn't aware that I had one until a family friend from up north.
Get the TNT barrel into that basin filled with spice dust.
Thanks, Bentley. All these places with spirals are really making my head spin, and that's not a pun. Is this how you feel every day, Bentley? What? You know, just like anxious about everything? You're anxious? I mean, you know, in a calm, collected sort of way, but apprehensive, maybe I'd say. Is closer. Oh, Sly, we don't need you to be under... We don't need you to be perfectly attuned to every single thing. What do you mean? Of course you're gonna need me for that if we're gonna be running this operation. What? You're not a divine entity, Sly, or some eldritch creature. Honor your feelings, as we're forced to. Yes, I am an anxious person sometimes, but DPT helps a lot. You'd be surprised. You just might not like the homework. You get homework for DBT? Well, it's, you know, more like just papers that you fill out. It's sort of like a journal. You share it with the rest of the group, or just with you know, your therapist. It's got. Why did he turn to Trump for a sec? It can be helpful. I think I'll pass.
What's going on down there? It looks like spice production has fallen behind.
It can be helpful.
Wait, it's completely stopped.
No, we're just making him matter and matter and matter and matter. No spice. All of this bullshit, and on top of that, he's out of spice. We're running on borrowed time. Right. 2 more. Please beat it. It is nice to feel prepared. I was gonna say it's nice to feel prepared financially when you go to the next place on the map. I can only say with genuine sincerity while controlling a 3D cartoon raccoon who steals from Spice Lords. Spice Lords. Spice. I keep the E rating.
Cooper, we meet again.
Constable Neela, thanks for not ratting me out back at the ball.
Oh, I should be thanking you. The look on Carmelita's face was priceless.
She took it hard, huh?
No one likes to have their affections played with.
I know I certainly don't. Look, Neela, as soon as this India job is over, why don't you and I go out on the town? We'll dance through Bollywood and eat curry all night long.
I'll keep it in mind, but first the task at hand. I've learned of a secret entrance leading to half of the Clockwork Heart. Legally, I can't enter the premises without a warrant. But now a thief like you...
A thief like me can go wherever he pleases. I read you.
Don't fall behind while I lead you to the entrance. This place is thick with guards, and standing still can be lethal.
I hear that, sister.
I do love the Keep Up with Neela missions. Her naturally effervescent spirit. It's trailing behind her, lighting the way. Oh, take us through the level, Neela. Yes. Pardon me? I missed that by a hair. Dun, dun. Thanks for aggroing every single fucking guard in our path, by the way. Like, yeah, you don't have to deal with it. Can't imagine a tank like this. This is how it feels to be a mercy. To be a mercy. Cleaning up for a Genji. A little bit. Not quite, but it's like you really have to. You really, if you don't want to get spammed, you really kind of have to. I know you need healing. Do you know who else needs healing? Like 4 other people.
This is it. And remember, if push comes to shove, I never showed you this door.
And
we're on for that date in Bollywood.
there it is, just like Neela said.
In order to lower the Clockwork
There it
Heart,
is.
you'll need access to that control box, but it's locked down tight.
Oh, I'm sure these guards won't mind if I borrow their keys.
The voice acting is really good. Delivery is always great. No, I opened. I guess I didn't. I guess I did not open this up. Like, yeah, I haven't been here before. Billy. Ooh. Okay, that was some... Okay. Okay, don't look so surprised. I'm just like, wow, they put me in like in the absolute... If you're going to fall into the water, then that's... You know, falling into the water is just easier. Sly, I'm really starting to be concerned. I'm really starting to get concerned with the way you're talking. Oh no, I'm just thinking out loud. I slipped on a rock. You don't have any aspirin or anything? We have some aloe vera leaves to chew, but that's probably not going to do anything for the head trauma. You think I have head trauma? I thought you had head trauma. Well, never, listen, I can't talk and do this at the same time. That makes me feel terrible, like Sly is... He's all calm and cool and collected and charismatic one moment, and he's like, he's reached this point in his life where he's freaking out all the time now. Bentley's like, oh, I feel like I've gotten over my anxiety, but then Sly just inherited it somehow. As if I banished an evil spirit. And he missed the spire jump. And he just happened to be there to absorb it. No, Bentley, I think a thief's life is just a little bit... It's just a little bit stressful on the nerves every once in a while. Don't worry about it, bud. There we go, finally. Oh, that's cute. You guys are very picky. And by you guys, I mean these pointy dudes. Like, you guys are very picky. Okay, focus. Very picky with the distance from which you'll let me land on top of you. Is it maybe an airhead again, or like should the level design have ensured that falling from that height was at least a little bit less likely to happen? But do you know, like, I just wasted so much fucking time. Okay, relax. Where was that one part? You're fine. There we go. Oh, look, upstairs. I don't know, Murray. How do you stay calm? The Murray once feared many things. But after enough forcible confrontations with his greatest fears, and his friends getting hurt by really big, bad, buff, mean guys and gals and they-thems, I learned that I could not afford to be ruled by fear. I had people depending on me. And like Sly was not he was not expecting an answer that deep. Oh, well, that's too bad. Sly's like, yeah, that's kind of what that's kind of what has me worried in the first place, you know, there's a lot of poor Sly, I feel like I wonder if he's lonely inside. I hope not. I don't want that to be true for him. Thank you. Where was that other part with the green slop? Where was it? It's fine if I can't find it, but I'd like to if I could, and it doesn't seem that I can. And that's okay. I'm almost positive I fucked that shit up over there, but that's... Focus. Had to be quick about that one. I think he can do the key shuriken. Ryuichi taught him that one too. Thank you. Clockwork's heart.
That's it! Half the Clockwork Heart! The spice won't be growing around here anytime soon.
Did he? Was he taking a bow? Or was... Oh, he was just idling. It's like, that's right, take a bow. Bravo. Yeah, these don't respawn. I don't think they do. Yay! Got it. Okay, let's get out of here. Ooh, I thought I could squeeze that one in. Get out of here. Same music note shaped bucket of water. Different day. Yeah, Sly seems like the sort of... He seems like the sort of guy who keeps his emotional turmoil to himself, and I don't want that for him. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anybody. Hard though. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's this precise right here, but that is driving me crazy. You have to jump from up top. It's fine. Okay, the last one is stealing the jewel. I guess it's a facade ruby. Or facade ruby. Trying to place a fake ruby. What? He definitely has the money for a real one. So maybe it's a different type of gem. And they have a buyer interested anyway, so it's like... Okay. Excuse me? Probably didn't need to do that. You know what they say about an ounce of prevention. treating yourself. Is it Thursday? I don't think it's Thursday, but it doesn't matter. Or is it Tuesday? It's like a month in September or something. Oh, the Parks and Rec name. So we're getting autistic headcanons of all kinds today. Leslie Knope is autistic. They're 100%. 100%! Her special interest is Pawnee. Okay, come here. How do I get to you? Fine. This place does have security has ramped up significantly. Can't fucking go anywhere. All right. Let me find where to go first. Like I was sleeping. I didn't know this, but snakes yawn. I didn't want to yawn. I didn't want to yawn for emphasis, but they do. Snakes yawn. Look at the silly string. Here we go, I think it's around this one. Nothing to see here. Sorry to disturb you. Finally. Careful.
We've been contracted to acquire that huge ruby of Rajad's for a local crime ring. In exchange for the goods, they'll set us up with a Cherry Bomb 500 for the heist.
A Cherry Bomb 500? That's a lot of kick.
Trust me, we'll need it. To get that ruby free from its moorings, you might have to whack it a few times with your cane.
I'm on it.
Sound design's pretty good.
Murray, you're on. Sly's knocked the ruby loose, and now we need your muscle to get it to the buyers.
Muscle on the way!
Right. It's also cool how the level design is great in the sense where there are specific ways that you're going to need to navigate it, because obviously you're not going to be able to navigate the level as you just cannot navigate the level in its entirety as Sly, or excuse me, as Bentley or Murray, right? Primarily it has to work for Sly, because of course, you know, he's the sneaky thief who does all this, right? So you have to design that. You have to, or I would assume you... Like, it's kind of chicken and egg. Does it start with, like, hey, let's design the level so Murray and Bentley can get around it? And then put the stuff, and then, like, design slides, routes, and paths around it? Or was it the other way around? Because the first one sounds like it'd be a bit easier, but I wouldn't know. There is a mushroom. Right there. And sometimes I'll watch back VODs, I'm like, how did you miss that? What were you doing? It wasn't like you were spending half of your time not looking at the screen. Maybe that has something to do with it, but part of me just kind of refuses to believe that. Or not refuses, but I don't want to believe that. It's like, no. I can talk and do this shit at the same time.
Murray, you can pick up the ruby with your stomp move. Despite its size, that rock is really fragile. Bentley will run ahead and inflate cushions that are safe to throw the ruby onto. Use them, or this operation's a bust. Now, head out to our rendezvous near the waterfall.
Pretty simple. Nice. Finally get the thing out of the way. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can't jump with something, or if you can jump with while carrying something, no, yeah, that is a power-up you get later. That is a power-up you get later.
This ruby is near flawless. I'll recommend to my superiors that we purchase it. Take it to our buyer and complete the contract.
We're really selling it. I can't even take a teeny step. I'm like, were those socks? No, they're just the boots. Oh, no! Okay. You don't have to react like that. Oh, you don't have to... Job failed, don't break the ruby. No, I said I won't be rewinding, and I meant it. Bentley, if you could throw down one of those cushions right now, that would be really helpful. Really helpful. I don't think I followed the level design right, Bentley. Oh, I hope they just forget. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing in the middle of doing it too. Oh. Oh, shucks. Oh no, the gang's all here. Bentley! Get this thing. You said you would drop cushions? You said you would drop cushions. Thank you! Oh, that's so cute. His tiptoe animation isn't. Oh my god! Fucking spawn camp! God damn it. Okay, relax. Oh no, fuck you. I would have been so mad. I would have been so fucking mad if one of those hit me in the back. Right as I was about to throw. Okay. Oh my god. It's the flame time. Where the fuck are all of you guys coming from? Nothing to see here.
I must say, the Cooper gang certainly lives up to its reputation. This is a true Indian treasure. We will honor the bargain and provide a cherry bomb 500 at the time the turtle requested.
The turtle.
Partial flooding didn't work, so it's time to go the distance. Blowing up the temple's elephant mouth should turn this grotto into a swimming pool. I'll cover Murray from the chopper's gun turret while he pries the mouth open. Once that's done, Sly will need to walk the Cherry Bomb 500 into the throat. Then get to high ground as fast as you can. Rajan is sure to show up and be extra angry. Jump him, snag his half of the Clockwork Heart, and we're out of here.
Okay, last mission here. Oh, I meant to sell. What do we start this as? Sorry. It literally tells me that from the beginning, and I forget each time. God, leave me alone. This place is thick with guards. Much thicker with- much thicker with guards. Oh, but the next place will be even thicker. You thought this was bad.
Alright, I'll set up shop here and provide covering fire while you try to pry open the elephant's mouth for Sly.
Check.
Sorry about that, little buddy. Big buddy. And the music is great.
Guards before you take a crack at opening them out.
That's ideal, Sly, but they're all campers.
Nice work. Now put those muscles.
Alert! Triple facade under assault. Put down this attack.
Gadzooks!
Gadzooks.
Rajan is raining down a bunch of Hunter-Seeker bombs on Murray. He'll never be able to get that mouth open unless I destroy all of them.
Jesus. I don't remember the Seeker bombs. Oh my god. Please. That's a good idea to change the turret controls, or I would be fucking this up a lot more now, I think. Come on. How many of these fucking things did you deploy, sir? How much money did the US military give you, Rajan? For spice. Holy fuck! You have money for rubies, you have money for fucking infinite bombs? Come on.
All clear for my position. How are you coming on that lever, Murray?
I'm working on it!
Hit buttons fast to keep your strength up.
I don't know if you can hear my...
Yes! The Murray's might and muscle triumphs again! The mouth is open! You're all clear to bring in the Cherry Bomb 500!
Alright. Let's blow this guy's house down. Hopefully without blowing ourselves up. In the process. It's like being behind, like, one person on the road. Yeah, I should be able to get to where I need to go. Just through flat surfaces. That winding staircase up top. Oh, please don't. Oh, I hope I didn't put myself in another situation where I'm between two guards. It doesn't look like it. It's like a fucking Mexican standoff. With one person. Except with, like, with the person to pull the proverbial trigger, is not privy. Oh, Murray. Is not. That sentence didn't come out right. Slow-mo. Now it's a water level.
Black clouds and thunderbolts, my spice temple, ruined! I will no longer hide while you villains destroy my hard-won empire. This place is mine. Here I am king. Come, face me, Cooper. With Clockwork's black heart, I will show you true power. You are nothing. Come face the might of Rajan, Lord of these hills.
Hot.
Boy, when we try to tick someone off, we really do the job.
Yes, you do seem to have quite a talent for it.
Constable Neela, slumming it with the thieves again?
That man is an illegal spice trader. He should be brought to justice.
All I'm after is the clockwork part. You help me take him down, and the bust is all yours.
Just try to keep up.
Ah, yes. Get to Rajan. Get to Rajan. Get to Rajan. Get up on the Hydra's back! Trying to find the pattern to it.
Neela, now!
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh, Sly! I'm coming, buddy!
Aw.
This is it? This is the Cooper gang I've heard so much about and feared these long hours?
The Murray will renew your fear!
Who's the Murray? All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling.
I might be big and
not as smart as the other guys, but one thing I'm not is weak.
That's for damn sure. You can see that intended aspect ratio, which I literally set. We can literally set. Poor Sly! Fucking lying over there in the Family Guy death pose. The way to avoid that is by standing on the lily pads when he does that. Ooh. Hey, look alive. Ah! I was gonna say somebody drop health, please.
Fat, pathetic, weakling.
That's not true, and you know it. Or you're gonna know it. Get Rajan, get Rajan, get Rajan. Not defeat Rajan, but get Rajan. Do I have any? Here we go. Usage is automatic. Oh, turnbuckle launch is just like being able to jump higher. Which I don't necessarily need right now.
Defend your lord.
Yeah, knocking them into the electric field is very helpful. Ah! Controls are very tight. I know I keep saying that, but I think it bears repeating. Like, we're not platforming, and we're not playing as the platforming character, but the controls are still very tight. I mean, we technically are platforming. Technically. Sorta, kinda. More like just trying not to get electrocuted. The repeated attack patterns and like the tiled floor makes me feel like I'm in the lab. Where he's labbing right now. Oh! Yeah, that's kinda like platforming. Sorta. That's it's as close. You're doing something platform adjacent when you try to avoid one of those. Please, one of you drop health. Please drop health. Please, thank you. sound is being a little weird. And by which I mean it's kind of, I don't know, maybe you can hear it in the VOD too, where it sounds kind of not 3D audio, but you can hear the left side or the right side a little bit more than the left. I have to look at my hands too, Cole, it's okay. Ah! Oh, get up, please get up.
Victory belongs to the Murray. Sly's gonna want this half of the Clockwork Heart safe and sound.
Happy day.
What? Neela? Throw down a ladder! Sly's hurt real bad! Can you hear me? I said Sly's hurt!
There they are, Contessa. Just as I promised. The Cooper gang and Rajan all incapacitated.
Excellent police work, Constable Neela.
She's so hot.
Carmelita's never been able to catch the Cooper gang. Yet you capture them in just a few short weeks.
Well, I never...
Really, Carmelita. Accept your defeat gracefully.
Actually, Contessa, there's a good reason Inspector Fox never caught the Cooper gang. She's been in league with them the whole time.
You bitch!
Liar! Prove it! This is a photo of Carmelita dancing with Sly Cooper on the night the Clockwork Wings were stolen. But I didn't know I was dancing with Cooper!
You two certainly seem very familiar in this picture. Men, place Inspector Fox under arrest.
I'll get you, Neela! Don't think I won't.
Such a pity when an officer falls from the light.
Yes, indeed.
I can't believe it! That double-crossing Cockney liar!
Cockney liar. Bollywood will have to wait.
Though statistically improbable, I had to face the facts. Neela had betrayed us, my teammates were captured, and I was all alone. While intellectually inferior, Sly and Murray had always been a rich source of sociological interest. The long walk out of the jungle gave me time to reflect, and with each passing step, my sense of isolation grew. Shockingly, my comrade's absence had a profound emotional effect on me. This was it. This was the true test of friendship. Upon reaching the van, my resolve was hardened. I had to save my friends. But first things first, I had to learn how to drive a stick shift.
Hey, it's me! At the wheel. Where do we get to go next? Yep, we get to go to Prague to meet the Contessa, but we will do that on another day because... Oh my god, this stream's been going for 4 hours. Okay, well, as you can see, I told you a lot of shit would unfold by the end of this chapter, and Sly and Murray and now Carmelita are all in fucking prison. Like Supermax prison. With our sexy spider lady as, like the Grand Warden. There's one warden in a prison, there isn't, whatever, you know what I mean. Anyway, if you stop by the stream, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching the VOD. And we will return with the next episode fairly soon. So take care. Thanks for watching. Bye!